Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How are we doing today? Doing some Breath of the Wild speedrunning. It's something I've said before when I've done it before, but I've always enjoyed. Took a kind of step back from it for with the release of the Nintendo Switch 2 edition because it's much higher frame rate and harder to pull off some of the tricks. But I've decided I don't want to do any of those fancy tricks. So many people do them, and while this is going to be classified as any percent, it's going to be any percent glitchless, meaning I will not be using any glitches or exploits of the such. Those of you who are familiar with Legend of Zelda speedrunning might know terms like wind bomb or shrine clip or something like that, something along those lines. Um, just in general glitches, mechanics that were not intended for games, that sort of thing. I do have a timer set up. I'm not going for any sort of record. This is just kind of me seeing where I'm at. May not even finish a full run. We'll see. It'll kind of depend on how things go. So I'm not abiding by any specific rules or any official run rules, but I like to have a timer, kind of see where I'm at. Might be able to beat it this stream or not. I know a fair amount about this game, especially the Great Plateau. I'm pretty well versed in because it's what I've practiced before. Personally, I've been able to beat the Great Plateau with glitches in around 35 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. But yeah, so looking to get into this. Excited. Again, this is going to be just kind of me feeling the flow for things and sharing my experience speedrunning with you guys because this is going to be any percent. I think that's where I'm going to stick with for a while. I do not have the time or the ability to do pretty much anything else. But without further ado, I'm going to switch on over to the game, unmute it so we can hear things once I start. You can see the timer there. It is opaque, so please let me know if it's too hard to see or anything. I did it that way because I have not mastered OBS layouts and controls of things, and this was the best way that I could have to where you guys could still see the timer and see the games or everything that's happening in the game. So I do apologize for the minor text that is on screen, kind of covering Link's face right now and some of that section of the screen, but that's where the least amount of stuff is happening, so in my opinion. So I wanted to put it there. But it reads Tower, Magnesis, Bombs, Stasis, Cryonis, Paraglider, Castle, Blights, and Dark Beast. And I will be doing these as I complete them. So for the tower, after I complete the cutscene, or can skip the cutscene. For Magnesis, it'll be when I complete the shrine and receive the spirit orb. Paraglider, it'll be when I can fully click out of the text box for Paraglider after receiving it. Castle will be when we have the cutscene when we enter and the castle registers that we are there. Once we come out of that cutscene, that's where I'll do that. Blights will be once I defeat the last blight. Technically, I could split it up between each blight, and I might do that in the future, but for now, we're just composing them all as one. And then Dark Beast, when the frame that I do the final shot with the Bow of Light to hit the final eye. So, spoilers ahead for those who have not seen or played the ending of Breath of the Wild. We might see that today, we might not. I'm not confident at all in my castle route. I know vaguely where things and stuff are, but other than that, just gonna go around and bump our way through. Probably gonna die a lot. Might not finish a full run today. We'll see. But yeah, if there's any questions, feel free to ask. I'm always happy to answer them. Without further ado, we're going to get started here. This is going to be, I think I'm going to mute that. I think I can mute that and leave the Elgato. You guys should be able to hear some things maybe. Like if I click in here, you should be able to hear that, hopefully. If audio sounds off or if there's any issues with the capture, please let me know. I can pause the timer and fix things. I'm not, I'm not being super strict about this. But I want it to be as close to real time playing time as possible, so if I have to take a break or step away from something, I'm going to pause the timer. But yeah, timing begins when we first gain control of Link. I'm going to manually time that, but I think there is a correct timing that you can start as soon as you press new game. I will figure that out as I go, because as much as I've done previous speedrunning before, this is the first kind of official, publicly timed speedrun that I'm going to do. And this isn't the only game that I'm going to be doing it in. I have plenty more games that I want to speedrun that I think I can do in a stream or two, or maybe a long stream if I have a day where I don't have anything going on in my personal life. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to be starting on my... I don't know if you're allowed to have other save files, especially with the whole like updates to Switch 2 version, but again, this is not official. I'm not going to be submitting this or anything of the sort. So here we go. Hopefully it's not too loud. If it is, let me know, or if the audio is okay. I will do my best to clean up the audio and be able to work with it for next time. But if you have not seen the intro cutscene to Breath of the Wild, here you go. Oh, and for reference, this is going to be in English. I'm not going to play through different languages unless I'm going for like official records. But for reference, other languages are faster for any percent. I believe French is what any percent runs in. Ooh, I'm sorry about that.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
I can technically skip this if I want to, but meh. It's been a while since I've seen this cutscene, so. And timing begins as soon as we can move around. Timer? Hello? There we go. I wasn't clicked into it. Oh no, I got half a second on what will be probably one of the worst times in current speedrunning format.
Help guide you after your long slumber.
I think record for this is like... I don't even know what record for any percent is, because they use all sorts of glitches and things like that. Like I think there's like a clip in the castle that like you can skip most of it, or with the specific route. Maybe one day I'll get to that level. I don't intend to anytime soon. I will not be using whistle sprinting, as I consider it a glitch. It is not intended to have been in the game, and they removed it in Tears of the Kingdom. Other things you might have seen me perform before are wind bomb, fall damage cancel, that sort of thing. I will not be using any of those because this is, again, glitchless. So even if it's not technically considered a glitch, I consider it a glitch. Thank you for the lurk, Brick. Enjoy. Charging up the Pokemon Center. But yeah, I will not be doing anything that I consider a glitch, which is pretty much anything that allows me to actually go faster. But especially stuff like shrine clipping, wall clipping, duplication glitches, that sort of thing, I will not be doing. I will not be whistle sprinting. I will not be doing any of that. Also, I apologize if you hear random clicking from my controller. Just my natural instinct to click through cutscenes. So unfortunately, we go slow. But we get to see all the pretty cutscenes, and we'll have to probably deal with rain because of this cutscene here. So the way the game works is this cutscene triggers the day-night cycle to start, which in turn then causes the weather to actually happen as well. So yeah. You can skip this cutscene by clipping out of the Shrine of Resurrection, as I've shown before and probably will show at some point again in the future. To where it'll always stay, I believe, 5:15 on your map. I want to grab one view. I was trying to get two. I was hoping to get to that boar. Oh well, we'll get one later. Because we will need meat, raw meat. Let's get past this dude. Let's get past those. Yeah, that boar despawned. I figured he would. Oh, there was a Chimeco. I didn't even see it.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Yes, yes, yes. Go to the Sheikah slate marking. I already know where it is, so I'm not going to waste time pulling out the map. Skip past these guys. There's some guys down on the base of the cliff there. I do want to get one of these guys with the bow and the arrows, as well as the guy with the shield. So technically it is faster to, or it is better to sneak up on these guys, but I can go like this. Ow. Really? I missed him? There we go. Take that bow, take that bow. Alright, and then I want to get the arrows that are down here. So that way I have plenty of these for things later. There we go. Take him out. Grab that. Grab the Traveler's Sword and equip it. And shield. Menuing. I grabbed that piece of food just in case I did take a heart of damage. So, and I will be skipping cutscenes moving forward, but that first one didn't matter if we skipped it or not because timer wasn't going. Alright, cutscene isn't completely done yet, not until we get control of Link again. Or maybe I could do the split right there. Yeah, we'll do the split when we see the name. Why did the time not show up on there? Hold on. Settings. Pause that. Why did the time not show up? What's going on? I will not continue from the screen. It splits. See control. Edit layout, maybe? Splits. Show thin separators. Always show last split. Display 2 rows. No, that doesn't do anything. Timer. Sorry, still figuring this thing out. Column type, segment time. Segment tilde, split time. Ah, there we go. Column type, segment time. Okay, there we go. Now it has better. Alright, so if I hit this, it should start back up. There we go. Hooray! So yeah, we'll do that. We'll when we see the Great Plateau tower text, that's when we'll split, and I'll just have to kind of remember that. Also skipping cutscenes there. There we go. And then drop down here. What? How did I? Okay, well that's unfortunate. I managed to get stuck in a position that I've never gotten stuck before. Okay. Well, first death. Hooray. Alright. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, I managed to get stuck in that groove there. I've never gotten stuck there. Even before like I knew about the fall damage cancel that I commonly use, I've never gotten stuck there. That was a very weird interaction, but oh well. Eventually I might use glitches for a speedrun. Or at least for an any percent. Just see the difference, but for now it's just gonna be it's a lot easier to do an any percent without using glitches it's a lot easier to have an any percent run without using glitches than to try to do an any percent run with glitches, because I just don't have to use any of them and it still would technically count as a legal run, minus the fact that I paused the timer to mess with the settings. So yeah, officially this is an illegal run, because I paused the timer. Hand it over. We're rude. We're in a hurry. I'm just going to ignore him, because you don't actually have to do what he says. And I'm going to run over here. We will need Hyrule Bass eventually, but for now, that's going to be kind of on the back burner. Because I'm going to make a meal that he will give us the warm doublet, or warm double, however you want to pronounce it, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. Also, I will not be using any side quests. I will not be using any DLC stuff just because it goes against the nature of the run. So like the Majora's Mask, the shirt, etc. I might grab the shirt because it's not an official run. I might grab the shirt. We'll see. Because it is a funny shirt, and it doesn't actually do anything. So again, Magnesis, that's not when I get the rune, that's when I complete the trial. So once I get the spirit orb, and the spirit orb appears on my screen. Because that way we can go to the cold climate area and not have to worry about it at all. There we go. There we go, there's that. I don't need any of those. Technically, you can do a shield jump here, but while that isn't a glitch, it is an intended. I mean, it's not like it's a glitch or anything. I'm just trying not to use any exploits, because let's face it, in most cases, exploiting is ubiquitous of glitches. So there we go. So now I can do that. So I got that's how shrine splits will work. I got the spirit orb, I make the split. All in all, for my first run, we're not doing half bad. I mean, it's the Great Plateau. I'm fairly familiar with it, despite dying and losing about 20 seconds. Not to mention the time for the fixing the timer and whatnot. But I think we're okay now. Ooh, excuse me. That wasn't the deal. We're rude. We're a rude speedrunner. I'm going to ignore that completely and go over to bombs. I also think I am gonna. I'm debating whether or not I want to restructure the timer, just because technically it would be faster to go Cryonis first because of the route that I'm gonna take before I go stasis. But also, the cool thing about glitchless is I don't have to practice a lot of like higher level tricks or glitch tricks. I can just kind of go and just kind of do what I think is the best route. It'll be interesting though with getting to the castle, but me. We find a horse and we ride. The castle is what I'm most worried about because I just have the least a bit of clue. Which is the one that wakes up? I think it's one of you. I think it's that one actually, in the courtyard there. But yeah, because in order to successfully beat the blights, you have to get like a certain meal that is attack up. That is more help, that like will. Wild Dodrio in chat for anyone to try to catch it. You can get attack up meal. That's 3 stages of attack up for like 15-20 minutes or something like that. And you just completely blitz through the blights with the weapons that you'll get in the castle itself, because a lot of those are like it's the castle, so it's high-end gear. And I do know how to fight all of the blights relatively well, but I'm just hoping I don't lose any fights because it does reset you completely. I think it's to the left here. Alright, do that. Oh, I missed it. Alright, just have to wait for it to go across. And then go kablamo. Now, technically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to launch a bomb over there, but I think if I go like that... Ah, I didn't get all of them. Not take any chances. Stuff like that I don't consider a glitch because it's just using, it's using my brain. It is making it so that way I can puzzle solve faster. There's that. Halfway done with the plateau in 16.5 minutes. I'll take it. Alright, and then we want to go this way. And over here. Stamina bar is out. Because I'm going to grab some stuff from the old man's hut before headed over to the forest to get raw meat. Alright. In theory, with rush rooms and stem mushrooms, I could make it up there if I cooked the right ingredients, but just in my opinion, it's faster to just grab the warm doodlet. Spicy pepper, and then I can read his diary just to make sure I have things correctly. Spicy meat and seafood fry, so that's, I believe, Hyrule bass, 2 Hyrule bass, 2 peppers, and 1 meat or something like that. Pot lid, extra shield, and a torch, why not? So, farmer's pitchfork, sure. Again, I could get the rush rooms and make some speed up, but I'm not too pressed about it. Now, real quickly, I wouldn't mind going into the Temple of Time to pick up the bow that's in there, because it is better than our Boko bow. And we can get a nice little hop up here. Come on. Critical. Alright, that's fine. Whatever, I wasted arrows. 5 arrows there. Grab this bow, because it is one better than the Boko bow. Alright, and then now what we want to do is we want to come down to this pond here. And we want to throw a bomb in it. Normally that warrants a fish or two. Really? Alright, fine. We'll. There we go. Hyrule bass. I'll give me another one there, because I think I need 2 of them. Rusty broadsword, pretty useful. Let our stamina recover. I would like for that boar to have respawned, but I don't think it will. That's okay. Fortunately, it does have to be a boar that we have to get because it has to be raw meat. Oh, there's one there. Ah, missed. Shot too short. Oh well. There'll be another one. What's that? Oh, acorns. There's another one there. Oh, there's a couple here. Nice. Got him. Ooh, 2 meat. Alright, so if I recall, I can take this here, like that, put that away, and then I'm gonna save, and then hold you, hold you, hold you. Spicy meat and seafood fry. Cool. Cool thing is, you can give this to him anywhere. Now we have the warm double. And then hold all 3 of you. And now we have an energizing skewer. Blech. Alright. Open up my map just to show you where we have to go. One up here and one over here. The best way to cross to get here is to go over here and use some magnesis stuff, so that's what we're going to try to do. Which the best way to do that is to go to the Shrine of Resurrection. This is what I was saying, the Cryonis, and which I could probably actually just do real quickly. Edit layout. Cancel. Edit splits. Can I move you guys? That's fine, I can just edit here. Stasis. Crayons. There we go. So I'll take a little time loss there. Grab some extra mushrooms for food. just in case we need it, or if we take damage. Have you guys, is the game audio okay? Have you been able to hear much of it, or? 'Cause I'm worried I might have it limited too low. Take care of those guys, because that's not going to be fun to deal with. If I slash here, is it pretty quiet? Or is it decent audio? How's that? Yeah, it's probably good enough. There we go. I think decent. You're louder than the game, but audio's good. Okay, cool. That's what I want to hear. That's what I like to hear. If you think the game audio can be turned up and it be okay, I will happily do so. But otherwise, I'll leave it where it's at. I like running up the backside of Cryonis here just because it does dodge some enemies. So. Got some snowballs here, gotta watch out for. Sneak past these guys so I don't cause any issues. Might just be able to. There we go. How's your day been, Brick? Hope it's going well. Oh, excuse me. Slept most of the day, just kind of drained. Yeah, I feel that. Go ahead and break that. And break that. Get rid of that guy there. Do that so we can go up here. And that's Cryonis. About as fast as you can do it without using any glitches or exploits. Technically there's a jump that you can do with Cryonis, but I again consider that an exploit or glitch because it alters or it manipulates the game's physics engine. Wild Luminion in chat for anyone who's trying to catch it. I actually wouldn't mind. Alright, and then now we make our way on over to Stasis. See if I can get past these guys here. Hello, buddies. Do some shield surfing. If you shield surf over snow or sand, your shield won't take damage. Oh, these guys have bows. Yeah. Buzz off. So yeah, neat little trick, I guess you could call it, or just kind of interaction is yeah, sand and snow won't break shields when shield surfing, or at least it'll be less durability lost. Right, I don't want to deal with that, so I want to go this way. Go over here. Again, those guys. Just kind of run away from them there. Some speed here. Nope. Where is... Aha, I think it's here. No, it's the other side. Darn it. Where is the ledge with stasis on it? Is it this ledge here? Oh, it is this ledge over here. Okay. Ran past it. Oh well. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Not doing too bad, I think. 33 minutes, getting the final rune. And this is without glitches. Granted, now the game runs so well that certain glitches won't work, but eh. Ooh, I got it perfect. That's real. So that's really tough to do, to be able to have that timed properly enough. But if you line it up, if you are quick enough with it and skilled enough with the angles, it can be done. Hi Surge, need the volume up a touch or move closer to your mic. Okay. 1 second. Let me pause the timer. How's that? Is that volume a little bit better? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I know we still have to find time to go through this, but and figure out if there's extra things I can do for my mic to make it louder or better. But how's that? Little, yes. Alright, okay, well, if that's okay, I'll just kind of talk a little bit louder, I suppose. Try not to be, I'm trying not to be too loud, but if that is good, we'll go ahead and resume things. I'm not struggling to hear you. Okay, cool. Alright, and then go ahead and hit that button. Learning all the buttons. Like it was a few minutes ago. Got it. Glad to hear it. Argos, glad you can hear it. Alright, skip that. And Spirit Orb. Hooray. So now the fastest way to get back to the Hyrule Castle, or not Hyrule Castle, the fastest way to get to the Temple of Time is to actually go to, I believe, the Shrine of Resurrection. Alright, but yeah, once we get the paraglider, that technically counts as a Great Plateau speedrun, minus the pausing, but in theory, had I, not paused and maybe done other things, or it'd be a legal run with like how my game is set up and whatnot, to which I still don't know, I could, in theory, submit the section if I edited it out, or if I edited it down. I could submit it for an official run, but yeah, I think in theory going that way might be faster, but we're just gonna go over here, run around this way, and run up here. I am going to take the time to cash in the spirit orbs at the statue here. I have a feeling, I don't know if hearts matters as much as stamina, and I've always used this for stamina. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Wait. What? No, no. Give me stam. Give me stamina. No! Ugh. Annoying cutscene. Get up here quickly. Yes, yes, yes. Stamina vessel. As this is the only upgrade we are going to get. I have a feeling being able to sprint for longer will be better. Sprint longer, climb things faster, that sort of thing. A conveniently placed ladder here. I think in theory, getting to this cutscene is what ends the Great Plateau runs, but I haven't marked as paraglider, so I'm going to be saying when I get the paraglider. So once it's fully visible on my screen, I can continue. 38:36. Not bad for glitchless and to death. Now, of course, that's not real time because of the pauses and fixing things, but destroy Ganon, just what we intend to do. Alright, so We want to destroy Ganon. We gotta go there. In order to go there fast, we need a horse. Any horses around? None that I can see. That's fine. We'll go this way. We'll just keep progressing towards the castle direction. And I'm sure we'll come across a horse. Feels so weird not whistle sprinting. And it's not like I can't whistle sprint, but more of a challenge of myself. Or more of a challenge to myself. Because, I mean, again, not submitting this run by any means, but... Is this too deep? Yeah. That's okay, we swim. Unfortunately, I also can't grab the barbarian armor that is in the courtyard. Because that's DLC, so... Horsies? I see no horsies. I would like horsies, please, because there's guardians. Not that I can't take on a guardian stalker, but I'd prefer not to. I'm also going to drop a save here just in case. Because the fact that I don't have a horse yet, kind of annoying. I still have no clue what I need for the strength up food. But, see, that right there can be a problem if you don't have a horse. And I don't have a horse, so I'm hoping he just doesn't notice me and keeps going his own way. If we can get into the castle grounds, I think I'll be alright. Because most of those are just, like, static guardians. Like, they're just chilling on stuff. Because honestly, I would rather fight and or run away from any other enemy than fight guardians. Because all it's going to take is one mess up. Missing a parry. So. There is a specific room you can go into first that I think the 80% people go into. I don't know what that room is, though. I think it's near, like, the keep, like Zelda's keep or whatever. Oh, hello, big slime. Don't mind me. I am no threat to you. Alright, just keeping my eye out for guardian stalkers, make sure they're not anywhere near here. The problem is I think there's one in this forest that walks around. I think he's right there. I need to get past him. But he doesn't realize I'm here. Kind of need to go that way. Okay, he has seen me. He knows I'm somewhere. I think I can evade. I think I can lose him if I just stay behind this tree. Okay. This is very not good. Okay, that one's noticed me. Alright, that one has noticed me, and he's found me. Alright. Looks like I can try to make a run for it. Okay, nope, I'm gonna have to fight him. Okay, and that's... I panicked, and that's what happens when you panic. I pressed the wrong buttons. Yeah, this was the part that this was the section that I was worried about. Also, hi, DLC quests. I would really like a horse. A horse would make this so much faster. Alright, maybe we run this way for a horse. Can't believe it's Hyrule Field and there's no horses. Oh, also you can see my cursor there. I'll move that off. Okay. Seriously? There's no horses anywhere around here? It's messed up. I would have assumed there was at least some around here, but I guess they don't exist. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Still trying to keep headed towards the castle, but got my eyes peeled for a horse. Again, I would like to avoid any stalkers that I can. Was that Thunder the alert? Yeah. Yes, it was. That is dope. Thank you. I have a few other sounds that will sometime in the future eventually get played, maybe. But yeah, it kind of fits the whole surge electricity motif. Alright. Come on, this is ridiculous. There are no horses in... Oh, hello. Did not know one of you was here. Okay. Did not know that was there. Huh. Got it. Oh, and lovely. It auto-saved me right next to him. Lovely. We're just going to run away from... Never mind. We're not going to run away from that. Alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, that's one. Oh my gosh, you're going to take like 7. Oh, and that's a Hinox right behind me. Okay. Funny looking horse. Yeah. Also, hi, Mousy. Hope you're well. Yeah, did not know any of these guys were here. I think we just run this way and we hope for the best. Or at least run this way for it. Alright, so there's that. Let me just see if I can time this here. It's one, good. Nope. That's two. There's three. There we go. Okay. Well, the Hinox might have good weapons, but... Alright, can I please find... Oh, no, not slimes. A horse. I require haunts. Come on, there's a stable over here. Like... There's gotta be a horse somewhere close by. Person getting chased. Not a horse. Not even like bokoblins riding horses? Like, those are typically pretty good horses. Ugh. Why does it feel like there should be like a Hinox or a Lionel somewhere around here? Well, not a bad place for trees if you're looking to do Terrytown side quest stuff. Alright, maybe we'll try entering the castle a different way than the front door. Alright. And again, this is going to be something that I'm going to practice on my own time and, you know, obviously hope to improve on. So, this guy's going to come alive, isn't he? Oh, no. Surprisingly not. Does this mean that I can go this way? Roundabout way, that's for certain, but potentially... Ah. Maybe I can sneak around this way without him noticing me. Okay. Hyrule Cathedral. That's cool. Oh, that guy's coming over here. Okay. So those guys fly around. Ooh. but perhaps. Oh, well, here's the cutscene. So we are officially in the castle. Can I make this glide here? I can. I have no clue where this puts me, but I can use it to my advantage to map out my escape route, or my attack route. So you can see the center point is Ganon. That's the citadel. Along the pathway there, kind of, I don't really have a way to point this out. You can see two gatehouses. One is kind of like right in front, like between those. If you have the front gate there and follow the path, just above those two entrances on the path leading to the gate, there's a gatehouse. That's where a Lionel spawns. We do not want to fight the Lionel. We do not want to go anywhere near those gatehouses. Ideally, I think we get around maybe the backside here and kind of follow this path up and around and going through there. I don't know. Don't know. I don't even know if I have the stamina for that. I have no clue. Ooh, there's bomb. There's a bombable wall here. What's in here? Woo! I was hoping for ancient arrows, but you know, the fire ain't too bad. Alright, this might not be too tall of a climb. I should probably drop a save here once I'm to the top of this. No bad things. Alright. Let me drop save, just in case. Ooh, what's in here? Ooh, is there stuff in here? No, nothing. Alright, where am I at? Okay, I'm in a guardhouse. I think I want to get around to that entrance there, maybe? Or do I maybe want to climb up to that entrance right there? I think maybe I climb up. Ooh. I think maybe I climb up there? Can I get up here? I can. So I can get on the wall here and climb up to that one there. This is all okay. That's unfortunately. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I did not know that. Finally beat Black Deck. That's every main deck bested. Nice. I'm assuming that's Balatro based on the context. Okay. Note. There is a bad guy up here. Also did not mean to fall there. Gonna load that save. Noted. Bad guy on top of this. Wild layer on in chat for anyone who's trying to catch it. Alright. See if I can time this right. Okay, that's one. Nope, mistimed. Well, as I said, it's a speed run. Never said it was going to be the fastest. Or actually completed, we'll see. But I mean, I made it to the castle. And hey, on a technicality, I did complete a speed run. I completed the Great Plateau speed run. Just not legally. Guardian timing. Oh well. Okay, there's one. There's two. And there's three. Sweet. So I can climb this wall in peace. And not in pieces. There's another one on top of this guardhouse, but I think I can go in here and get some stuff. I'll take the ice arrow. Wild berry and palm fruits. Alright, let me see. Where am I at here? So there's a entrance above us. Require facing off against a guardian on the top, though. Also have to be mindful of that thing. Ooh, that one can't see me from here. Okay. Alright, can I get in through here? Or is this strictly meant for having the Zora? Oh no, I have to go up one more. Sentry isn't around, is it? Nope. Ah, we are inside. Inside the dining hall. Now, the problem is these guys are going to attack me. And they's going to hurt. So I need to figure out a way to take them out. Without alerting them. Think if I can sneak strike this guy and grab his weapon without the other one noticing. Nope, well that sucks. Okay, let's try the other side. So with any of these weapons that these guys are holding, I can do pretty okay. Ooh, especially this guy's spear. The spear would be good. This is where we get the food for the thing. Okay, well that sucks. That is very mondo unfortunate. Okay, Again, just kind of going off instinct here. Alright, let's maybe not trip over ourselves and alert this dude this time, maybe? Oh, that didn't even knock his weapon loose. That didn't even knock his weapon loose. Alright. I have another idea. Okay, that didn't work either. Okay. Got it. That didn't work. Okay. Stasis don't work on him. It didn't cause him to drop his weapon either. Oh my gosh, drop your weapon. Dropped his weapon. That does as much as my thing. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. And I'm out of arrows. Well, there's one down. And there's the other down. Okay. Well, you know what? It kinda worked, I guess. Take more arrows. And food. Alright, and this is the weapon that they were going for, which is a good weapon. Royal Guard Spear. So it's 32, which is good to have. Drop this. No. Drop that. Take you. So this is my primary weapon, and I think a sneak strike from this to one of these guys will take him out. So I wonder if I can maybe distract him with like a bomb throw or something like that. Okay, well, that didn't work. Alright. Okay. Probably should have saved after I got the roll guard spear. Oh no, okay, it did save. It auto saved. Alright, we're cool. We're cool. Now I wonder if I can throw that there. Okay. This is not gonna work as I thought it would. Okay. Alright. Go out here maybe? Alright, and then they forget about us. Nope. Nope. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. That's where it spawns me, huh? Alright. See, come on, buddy. Okay, his other one gets me. Alright, puzzle solving time. Because there's a bow up there. If I can get that bow, maybe. Alright, that's good. We like that. Now I just need that other weapon, please. Stone Smasher. Awesome, awesome. I just need to not die. Alright, now if I can get away from you and get you to, like, be quiet. Or be quiet, I can sneak up on you with the Stone Smasher. Which one are you? Which side? Oh, you. Ooh, yes, you're good side. And sneak attack. There we are. Does think that I lost the Royal Spear, but that's okay. I'm going to drop all of this because there's better weapons that I can get and that I'm going to need. We are going to drop a save here. And grab this bow, because that is a very good bow. Although I don't want to equip it right now. And then I get to cook a little. No other weapons anywhere in here. Oh wait, yeah, that's my pile of weapons there. Alright. Ooh, I do want to keep you. I want to keep you so I can open up boxes. As more arrows, the better. And then that there. Alright, drop another save. There. And then, let me think about this here. Mighty Bananas, Razor Shroom. Let's do that. That and that, I guess. We'll cook. Let's attack up 1 for 3 minutes. That's not going to work. Alright, I think we need more Mighty Bananas. I think we need more Mighty Bananas and Razor Shrooms. Which is fine. Fortunately, I don't think there's any in here. But it's okay. We will figure this out. Alright. Ooh. I wouldn't mind going through there. I think there's some good weapons through this way. Need to be mindful of enemies. There's some good weapons down here, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I just have to get behind that guy and sneak strike him. Nope, that didn't work. No, get off there. There we go. Alright. Aha! Well, not exactly perfect, but I'll take it. Royal Guard bow, very good bow. Drop you. Rusty Claymore, Halberd. Good fodder weapons. Right, over here is where the good stuff is. Never mind. Soldier's Claymore, I'll take it. Soldier's Bow. Royal Guard Shield. Best shield in the game aside from the Hylian Shield. More arrows, always welcome. How many arrows is that? 15. Pretty good. Alright, and then... Okay. So, let me think here. Because that's dining hall there, I think? Oh, wait, no, that's dining hall where I just came from. So I forget what's this way. Ah, hello you. There we go. Take your Lazal spear. Ooh, do you have arrows? You have bomb arrows. Those are good. Which bow do I have equipped? You. Come on, where's the hitbox? There we go. Take you out too because you have another good bow and bomb arrows. I forget what's down here. Oh no, this is just like a way out. Oh, a great frostblade. I'll take it. So where can this lead me? Oh, this is... Ooh, okay, so this is the library. Nice, 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 nice. Honestly, I might have... I'm a little worried about my arrows, but I might have strong enough weapons to take out the blades, especially the Royal Claymore. But without the attack up, I mean the attack up really makes or breaks the fight. It's my only problem. I mean the Razor Shroom. Razor Shroom and Mighty Bananas are good and all. Well, let's keep looking around. I am running a pretty close to 2 hours, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Fortunately, there is like some towers with, I think, Mighty Bananas and stuff in them. Boo. Not like map towers, but actual towers on the castle. How do I get back up here? Maybe in some other sections as well. That's bombable. Which one are you? Are you the one with the... Oh, you're the one with the Royal Guards uniform. Eee. And the Royal Guard sword, which I'll take. I think you're the one with the enemy behind it. that. Alright. Where else can I go from here? Alright, I can go this way. Let's go this way. What's this way? Take you out immediately. I don't want to I don't want to use up my arrows. Take you down. Drop you. Pick you up. Nothing in here. Out. Oh, come on. Really? Instant? Okay. Didn't know about that one. And I'm back here. That's crazy. Okay. Because that would be the fastest way, I think, to the Citadel is going there and then maybe out and up. I don't know. That was very rude of him. Alright. There wasn't any other food in here. None that I saw. Anyways. Alright. There's that. Let me drop you. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna... what I wanted to avoid was the... What, where did this... What? That spear just fell through the floor. Thing just despawned. Oh, that's annoying. Take that though. Ancient arrows. That's what I like to see. Ancient arrows are very, very good. And I'll take that royal bow as well. Yeah, honestly, I'll take that. See, my thing is, I feel like our weapons are strong enough to deal with the blights. And I have everything I need to fight the blights. It's just doing enough damage to them and then still being able to deal with Ganon. That's my only issue. That's the only thing I'm kind of feeling like we're a little short on. Also, I'd like to go through here, please. Like that would have been nice. But I mean, I could always go try and or save beforehand and try. This isn't like a statue I can move, is it? No. Just don't know how I'm gonna get up there. Guess I can climb up that ledge there, maybe? Let me drop a little save. Because once we get to the Dark Beast fight, I'm pretty confident I'm okay. Ooh, can I please get across? No, 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 no. Don't you dare rain on me. That's very rude of you. It's very rude that you are raining. Right now. At this moment. Extremely rude. Alright, I have no clue where I'm at. I think that's a gatehouse there. You know, one of the things we didn't want to be in. As a matter of fact, that's the first gatehouse. And I need to get all the way up there. Okay. Well, not exactly what I had in mind. Being out in the open like this, but I suppose we can make do with what we have. Just don't think I can make it through that. That's the only thing. Can I just like... Nope, can't climb through that. Alright. Load up that save. I think if I was to go over there, maybe? Can I get up the back side of that? It's a long run, though. That was not what I intended to do. I have food. That I'm not worried about. Alright, so now we're on the side path heading up this way. Do want to make sure I eat. Okay, and there's a guardian turret right here. That's lovely. Drop a little savey save. Hi there, friendo. And that's why we dropped a save. Because I had a feeling that was going to happen. All in all, not doing the worst, though. I'm at an hour and a half, or just over. And I'm planning to go to the Citadel to fight the Blights to fight Ganon. Because again, once I make it to Dark Beast, I'll be okay. It's just making it to Dark Beast. That's going to be the grade A problem. And grade A problems need grade A solutions. Okay, I don't know why the parries weren't working there. I don't know if it was the level that I was at or what, but I also just realized I now have to make it past the other turret again. I wonder if I can just run past him. Okay, so I can do that. Cut off his line of sight there. Alright, there's one. There's two. And there's three. So we can ascend here safely. Drop a system save. Or drop a game save. I mean, this isn't a bad path to take, I don't think. I have the weapons to deal with you. I do have the weapons to deal with you. Give me you. I'll drop you for the edge of duality there. That's good to have. Give me you, just in case. I would like you, please. There we go. I think there's something up here. If I can get over there. Wait, don't tell me that's what I think it is. Is that a blood moon, or is it just getting... That's a blood moon. Oh, okay. Well, that's annoying. Welcome to Wait, no, maybe it's not. I think it's just because I'm getting close to the top. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just getting close to the top. Come on. Princess Zelda study. Yay, Silent Princess. Alright, and then I don't think there's anything else here except for reading her research journal. Today I met with Impa of the Sheikah tribe and began my research into the ancient technology in earnest. Impa introduced me to Pura and Robbie, other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embark on an excavation with them. We hope to find ancient tech with which to operate the guidance stones. Today we uncovered some ancient technology that we believe may have the power to control the guidance stone. It is a rectangular object small enough to be held in my 2 hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. It is made by an unknown material, but we believe it is the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Amber proposed that I hold on to it for now. I hope that it leads to some new developments in our research. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We are calling it the Sheikah Slate. We have not found any mention of a name for this object in the records we have unearthed so far. Nevertheless, Pura insisted we call it the Sheikah Slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight I thought I could win. We did it. We were finally able to restore some functionality to the Sheikah Slate. We have discovered that this stone slate is capable of producing images, perfect likenesses of the things you pointed at. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture anything in perfect detail. I deeply admire the accomplishments of Sheikah technology. Still, I know there is more to learn. There must be. We believe the Sheikah Slate may have a function that will allow it to control the guidance stone. We must continue our research and quickly. We have started training the champions who will pilot the divine beasts. It may sound rude that I found this unexpected, but Mifa mastered the controls with surprising ease. Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Urbosa and Rivali both managed just fine as well. I can finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. Robbie has restored mobility to many of the guardians we've excavated. But we've still yet to find all of the guardians. Records mention a greater number of them, and even other types. They are said to be stored in 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. The thing is, no matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Were they perhaps designed to sense the appearance of Calamity Ganon and to only activate upon his return? Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train the hero who is fated to combat the calamity. But the crucial activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? That is Pur's theory, and I concur, and yet my experiments so far have been fruitless. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing the calamity. We must not give up now, no matter what. I spoke with Purr about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we speculated, this particular shrine is, in fact, a medical facility with the power to heal. It also has a long-term stasis function that can be activated and maintained until healing is complete. In the war against the calamity 10,000 years ago, were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? If so, I will remain uneasy until we have made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. I can only pray that even if Calamity Ganon returns, our battle will not require the Shrine of Resurrection's power. There you go. That is Zelda's entire journal. Or at least what we can make of it. Alright, now I need to wait for this guy to pass. Because I know he's going to. Oh, come on. That's not fair. I think I'm in the clear. Okay. Well, that's rather cut off. Okay. How exactly do I want to do this here? I think I can go for that, maybe? Just hope that thing doesn't spot me. So the problem is that's all gloom there. I can't climb up that. Or malice, rather. Gloom is later. Shoot. Let's go in here. Okay. If I can get around that edge there, I can make it up to the top, I think. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, though. Maybe this isn't a bad path here. I should have saved. Let me drop a save right here. There's that one there, which is searching. I don't think it can go low enough that it can get to me, though. Only problem is there's one from that direction. There's one over here. This one shouldn't be a problem. I can... Alright. Drop another save. I know I'm saving a lot, but... Eh. Also, we were at 2 hours, but I don't mind. This one's stagnant. Should be one shot. There we go. Damn you. Okay. Alright, I have a feeling I know how I'm gonna need to do that. Alright, let's take care of this one again real fast. Alright, I think I need to wait for it to be over there first. Oh, you would. Oh, you would notice me there. I wonder if would one ancient arrow take it out? Because I'd like to try to save the ancient arrows as much as I can for the final fight, because they do a lot of damage to the Ganon. All right, so let's take this guy out here. All right, and if I take my bow, strongest bow, ancient arrows. Let this guy see me. Really? You're not gonna see me this time? Really? I mean, okay, if you're not gonna see me. Cover for you. Okay, one does take you out. Okay. Cover for you. Drop a save. Then I think we just go for it. get him. Well, 3 shields and a dream. Just need to cut off his line of sight. Cut off his line of sight. Cut off his line of sight. Alright. Well, I am going to pause the timer and go for a bio break really fast. I do apologize, but I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. I'm going to start the timer, and we're going to start the blight fights. Also, I'm going to use this and break it. Keep my royal guard shield out. I think first is water blight. We're going to need Cryonis. An hour and 50 minutes to get to the final fights. We have 4 bosses. Calamity Ganon, and Dark Beast Ganon. Let's do it. I'm going to give this one solid attempt just because we are at 2 hours. And then I'm probably going to call a stream there. But I will give this one solid attempt. Oh, Windblight is first. I forgot. Windblight's first. I don't remember the best way to fight you. Alright, bow. Let's do this bow first. I think bomb arrows are good against you, so I'm going to pull my bomb arrows out. Let's see, come on, rematerialize. Alright. Good damage. Good damage. Ooh, our Windblade's down. Alright, let's break out the Dragonbone Moblin Club. Come on, can I go half? Materialize. Ah, wasted the bomb arrow. Materialize. Got 1. Got 2. I think next one should push it to mid phase. Wait for it to materialize. Alright. Halfway through Windblight. These things are going to be a problem. I have 5 bomb arrows left. Oh, yes, yes. I'm almost out of bomb arrows. Watch for the double rematerialize. Yep, there it is. Rematerialize. That shot off left there. Switch to regular arrows. Move down. 1, 2, 3. Alright. 1 down, 3 to go. Water Blight's next. Alright, this one's gonna be the not the toughest, but one of the more annoying. Let's stick with that, We'll just kinda flurry rush. Alright, that's what I'm worried about, is running out of weapons here. Retarget. Okay. Come on. Oh, no. Alright, eat you. Alright, get back up. Alright. Down. Try to rematerialize. Nice, pushed in the second phase. Alright. Wait for the chronosphere. Down. While during in chat for anyone to try to catch it. Wait for the chronospheres. Can you get a flurry rush off? Got the knockdown. Right, almost there. Oh, that's just not fair. Alright, I don't want to waste the arrows. Here. Dodge out of that. Get the knockdown. Come on. Nice. 2 blights down. I need bombs for this. I am running out of arrows. This is not going to be fun. Remember what I have to do for that. Just dodge it, I guess. Wait for him to come down, I guess. Oh, this will work. Measure duality. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Run out of food. Three hearts is wild. Run out of arrows too. Come on down here. I have to rely on flurry rushes. This will push him in the second phase, which will honestly be easier because of his ability here. Alright. Gonna do that. Alright. No! I parried too early. I should have healed. I parried too early. I parried too early. Alright. Well, as I said, I gave it an honest shot. I am going to keep this save file. I might run around Hyrule Castle a little bit, see if I can scrounge up some food or some of that attack up, because even with that 3 minutes of attack up, I would have gotten through those fights a lot faster. We'll see. We'll see. I might play some of this a little bit, but we'll pause it at 9 minutes. So, just remember 2 hours, 1 minute, 49 seconds. I don't know what'll happen to the other times if I do finish it. We'll see. Oh man, valiant effort. Yeah. If I didn't miss that parry, he would have been. That would have been it. I would have been able to get into the final attacks, and they would have moved on to Thunderblade, which arguably I would have lost to then. I don't know. Oh man. But this won't be going anywhere, trust me. I will beat this and claim a time. It's a broken up speed run, but also means there's room to improve. So oof. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. This is gonna be kind of a new project that this is kind of the final of the projects that I'm gonna be working on, is just throwing in some speed runs to different games here and there. Catch you later, bro. Thanks for stream. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing all the things. Shout out to mods, wonderful people that they are. Always, always, always. Shout out lurkers. I see you all. Thank you all for hanging out and watching this. Hope you did enjoy. Hopefully next time I do this, maybe we'll get a little faster, shave off some time on those times on the Great Plateau and get into the castle. I think that's a 16-minute difference. It's like 16 minutes from paraglider to castle. But yeah. Oof. I will be back Saturday. I should be back Saturday. Saturday I should be streaming, doing some Minecraft things. I'm going to work on a few things between now and then. Getting some stuff ready, but going to be in the Forever World and might see about getting the mine fully set up. Or at least I'll start it off camera and then kind of show you guys what I've done with it. And maybe do a chill mining stream. Try to build out a strip mine and some different levels and whatnot. See how things go. But thank you all for hanging out. Hope you did enjoy. Have a good rest of end of your week. Looking forward to the weekend. And see you all then. Shout out to the followers from today. Or follower, rather. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having fun. I'll see y'all next time.